As requested, I went to check out Shaquille O'Neal's restaurant, Big Chicken, in Las Vegas, and I was greeted with amazing service. Everybody was so nice to me. I love that. The menu was super extensive. I'm like, I don't know what I want. But fortunately, I was guided to the crispy chicken grilled cheese sandwich, and it sounded amazing. I love grilled cheeses, so I was like, that's an easy one for me. And I have to give a shout out to the staff. That's my guy right there, Mr. Bolden. I mean, he was so helpful, so kind. Just, oh my gosh, I mean, I love this guy. Also, shout out to the general manager for taking care of me, and they were just so kind. Thank you so much for the hospitality. Loved all of the sauces that they had. You know, I'm from Kansas City, so I love my barbecue sauce. The Carolina mustard barbecue was actually really good. So I was enjoying that. The drinks were great. They had some really good sweet tea, not too sweet, strawberry lemonade, black tea, just perfect when you want a great chicken sandwich. Take a look at the spread. A chicken sandwich, mac and cheese, steak fries that are kind of thin and crispy, very different. I enjoyed that. Bon appetit. It was so good. I'm not even lying. I literally needed a second. I mean, I needed a moment.
Actually really good. The way that they toasted the bread is really fire. The chicken itself is juicy, very tasty. The cheese is perfect. It's not overdone, and there's good barbecue sauce in there. And I haven't even gotten into the sauces yet. Well, that is good. That is actually good. Interesting. Okay. Because I told him, I'm like, I'm from Kansas City. I don't play about my barbecue. I don't see any Kansas City barbecue sauce over here, but I'm not mad at this. The fries are like really interesting. They're kind of like smashed steak fries, which are kind of cool. I kind of like that concept. There's like not too much. Overall, I'm really, really pleased with the food, but I wanted to talk to you guys about something else, actually, because I've had some clips go viral this past week, and it's all about dating and relationships. And so you guys have seen that I started, adding a little bit of that into my podcast, which I'm all very thankful that you guys have been tuning into every Thursday. But yeah, so there was that viral clip of that lady who was saying, oh, I might get out of the car, we're at Cheesecake Factory, whatever the real circumstances were. It opened up a broader conversation about what's acceptable for a first date. And for me, I've always maintained that a date is about getting to know someone better. That's the first ultimate purpose, and so I made a video about that. And I also went on to say that Cheesecake Factory is really not a bad idea for a first date because the menu is so broad. There's really something there for everybody. If you're on a diet, you get that. You want some chicken, you get that. Steak, they have that. They have drinks if you don't want to eat anything. They have that chocolate bread and the white bread if that's what you want to eat too. So I don't know, I feel like we've reached a point in society where we've got people who are afraid to look like they're desperate or to be called a simp. And then we have the other half of people who are way too demanding and have unrealistic standards. I can tell you some of my favorite dates were literally just walking around the park, going to Dave & Buster's, getting that opportunity to really get that conversation. So for me, when I go see a movie or something like that, like for me, I'd love to go get, maybe some tea, boba, something like that afterwards, or maybe like go get some dinner or something in a quiet spot, not too loud, so we could really just talk about the movie, because I'm a bit of a cinephile, as they would say, and I love talking. I love seeing what you know and what I know, and I just love that. I mean, I'm the kind of person where it's like, I want to stay up all night talking to you on the phone. That's just kind of who I am. And so I don't know, I feel like not everybody's like that. Not everybody has to be like that. In my podcast, I talked about data that showed that we're the loneliest generation. Millennials, Gen Zers, all of that. And I think part of that is because a lot of us aren't married yet. We're on the cusp of that, or cusp of serious relationships, whatever you believe. And I just think that so people are starting to feel all the pressure. They're like, oh, if I'm still single, like, am I ever going to find somebody? And so I feel like that's why you see a lot of the vitriol on social media right now regarding relationships. But don't feel the pressure. I think that people need to have a little bit more compassion for other people and should be a little bit more kind. I know that my kindness over the years has been taken advantage of. I've had it blow up in my face, but the thing is that doesn't make me afraid to go out and meet the next person because one person was mean to me, so now all the people are bad, so I'm going to treat them badly. No, that's not how it works. But if you do that, if you have that approach, and from what I see in a lot of my comment section, it would seem that a lot of people do on my Instagram, I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. And yeah, it sucks to get hurt, but I don't believe we were put on this earth to just have your heart broken one time and then it's over for you. I feel like everything's a lesson, everything's a challenge, and you're going to have to rise at every moment. There are things for me that I thought could be very easy. Find out, no, they're going to be hard. Don't let social media mislead you into thinking that every girl just wants a Birkin bag and every guy's just gonna play you. Like that's not true. That's not true. There are good people in the world, and so you have to look at it with a positive lens. And that doesn't mean that you're still not gonna meet. That doesn't mean that you're not gonna meet bad people or people with bad intentions, but you can't control that. All you can control is yourself. So why match that energy? Why be a POS? Why be like that? Why be a piece of shit? Don't be like that. Be you. I think the strongest and most beautiful thing about people is that when they've had tons of crap thrown at them, tons of roadblocks, but they're still beautiful people, they're still kind people, and they're still loving people. And that to me is great character right there. Terrible character is coming into contact with shit and letting it turn you into shit. And I see way too much of that in the world these days. And I pride myself on, no matter what's happened, whoever's broke my heart, the next person isn't going to get the worst of me, because I'm a complete person. And so we have to remember that about ourselves. And so I just wanted to give a little bit of that. If you guys want to see more vlogs like this in the future, just, let me know. I just wanted to share this with you guys. A little quick little Vegas fun foodie outing.